We planned a live tonight for Tuesday tips. That I was kind of not feeling well, feverish, sweaty, and chills. And the plan was originally for Kevin to go biking down the trail, which he does after school every day, and fish his way down to the bridge where I'm sitting right now, and we were going to meet him. He was going to meet me here, but it's so hot today. I figured he'd need water, so I came down early, and sure enough, he needed water. So switch it around. We're on the creek here. It's going to be a low key event. I'm not feeling great. I'm not going to talk too much. Kev's got a fish on, but we're going to try to get set up here and go after um, maybe a carp. We see it's a good pot of carp, but we don't have any great carp bait. Hey, Chad. So I'm going to try, I've caught them on chicken liver before, so I'm going to try chicken heart. And let's get these rods in the water, and I'll be over to Chad a little bit.
That fish was hungry.
Let's get the big rod in, bud. This bait is rank. This is the chicken heart. I've added garlic to it to make it worse. Or better. Oh, God.
Don't breathe.
Where's that line?
Right here. Right. That's like anywhere you Is this gonna be another episode of Money Feet?
Let's get out of there.
I do. Yeah. I'll do that one. What do you want on that? Just one chick? I can go get it.
Can you go get that? Can you get the other two out for me? I'll just chat.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, guys. I am not feeling well, so I'm gonna stay low key. The smell of the bait's even like making me nauseous here. But I had to come and get Kevin anyway, so might as well cast some lines in, right? And came down to get them, and I saw one huge pot of carp. So Kev's already getting my snag out.
You're snagged on a piece of wood all the way down.
How is that possible? Do you want me to let line out?
No, that's enough fun. Today, this is going to be another scuba class.
It's almost 100 degrees. It's like mid 90s here, so good day for a swim.
Okay. 3, 2,
Tim, welcome in, bud. Yeah. You got it?
I think it's snagged under a rock with a stick on it.
So why don't you walk out with the rod?
What?
Why don't you walk out with the rod?
It's not coming anywhere. It's like deeply on.
Oh, okay. All right, get off the line. It's on you. See it? See the
It's
rod
not
line?
on me.
It is. The rod won't be going up and down with you. Get out of the way of it.
I am. Snag's right here.
Get away from the rock. I'm telling you, when you were hitting it, the rod was going up and down. So you're hitting your line. You're going to get hooked. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
You're hooked.
I'm not hooked.
You are.
The line's on me, but I'm not.
You will be. snagged and one not in the water at all. I get grouchy when I'm sick. I'm not in the mood. It's Tuesday, y'all. It's Tuesday. Crappy fisherman. What's going on? I got the man cold here, guys. I'm fighting the man cold. Thoughts and prayers for me. You going in again?
What?
What are you going in again for? You said it was snagged. You couldn't get it.
Yeah, I could get it now.
Okay.
It just didn't give me enough time.
Okay. I don't know. Daniel Burry, what's up, buddy? Chad, thanks, guys, for coming in. See if we can get something going. We can watch Kev dive here. You got it?
Yep.
Nice. Nice. Thanks,
But I
buddy.
gotta make sure the weight doesn't get snagged now.
Yeah. I think I'm going to leave most of the fishing up to Kev today.
Oh, let's try that split shot.
Yeah.
Safe to reel in. Do you want to reel it in?
Yeah. Just stay clear of it.
It's not that bad.
True.
I'll get the rest of the rod.
I'm gonna let Kev bait those up and get them out there. I got one out. He can have the other 3 rods tonight.
Thank you. You're so nice.
I got the good spot anyway. I'm out on a pod of carp.
Cannonballs.
See if we can get them to take the bait.
That was in between my toes. Oh, I missed that crap.
Yeah, kids are back in school, so you know how that goes. The viruses start going around immediately. And half the school's sick already. Everyone's going to get sick. Might as well just get sick at once and get it over with, and everyone will be over it. Gonna move this forward a little bit.
Best smelling thing ever.
Oh God, that stinks, buddy. It stinks so bad.
Yep, you made that, so you should be proud of yourself.
Yeah. I made that stink bait. I didn't know I was gonna get sick. Yeah, I can't stand the smell of it. I've got a pretty strong sense of, I don't know what you call that, dealing with bad smell. I've removed some old roadkill that have been blowing up with gases, but this is pretty rank.
Is that good?
Yeah, it looks good. Get
Okay,
that one
that's
in.
this rod.
Okay, that's the ultralight with what? Chicken heart? Tighten that line up. See
Yeah.
it?
I can't tighten that.
All right, that's good. And then
This rod.
put that one right in the middle, I guess.
Of these two?
Yeah, we're out towards the branches, but not in them. That's perfect, perfect. Okay, there we go.
I can't take that stink. I'm gonna go swimming over here.
All right. You know, I was thinking of throwing the power worm out there for bait.
On what?
On that, if we don't hook up in that pod, because I've caught plenty of carp on just power worm.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's so light, they suck it in. If they're even thinking about eating it, they suck it in. All right, y'all.
Their mouth is basically always moving.
Yeah.
Up and down, so.
Crappy Fisher said he went fishing Saturday with strep throat and an ear infection.
Perfect.
Perfect, yeah. Not going to hear any arguments from us on that. Totally normal. I mean, you're sick either way. That's how I look at it. So, you know, if you got to lay in bed, that's fine. Sometimes you do. But if you don't feel like laying in bed, you can't make yourself lay in bed.
Then why do you always tell me to lay in bed when I don't feel like laying in bed?
Yeah.
Case is different, right?
Bud Files, welcome in. Right, right. The fish are biting. There's nothing going to stop me. That's for sure. As long as the fish are biting, nothing clears up the the bad health like a biting fish. You forget all your worries. Oh yeah, you're, and it's even worse with the competitive side too, because that's a whole nother level. When you're doing something competitively, then your competitive drive kicks in and overrules any type of common sense you might have had.
Dad,
Steve Locke, welcome in. What's up, buddy?
I casted the black rod right on the rocks that dive down deep. Casted it like right in that crack.
Okay. You mean like the old pylons for the bridge?
Yeah,
Okay,
casted it like right around there.
gotcha.
If there's any fish in there, they will eat that.
All right. Getting my fishing report from this guy over here. I don't know if you can see Numbskull out there, but he's out there fishing right where or he's out there swimming right where the huge snapping turtles live.
What? You're joking, right?
Well, there's big snappers all in here, bud. I don't know what you do without me down here all day. You probably swim around snapping turtles all day. Don't even know it.
I spotted a couple of snapping turtles with my friends. I spotted
Thought
one
the tournament
yesterday.
ended last weekend, so I was determined to get a couple more inches. I don't know. Is it a whole nother week? I thought it was another week because I think I saw his week 5 or whatever week you guys are up to. Blink posted with the I think I did that in this tournament too. I miscalculated the weeks at some point. Yeah, it's a nice spot. We're on the Perkiomen Creek. Um, yeah, snapping turtles do always hang out in the best swimming areas. Yeah, this is a nice spot.
How
There.
tall I am. This is how tall I am.
Yeah. You want to know how tall Kevin is? Let me show you how tall Kevin is. There he is. I don't know what that means. 4.5 feet.
We're like 4'3". I have no clue.
So he's been down here riding his bike for the last few hours, 95-degree heat, out of water. So I came down and delivered some water for him and do some fishing while we're here.
In here have like whites out of their tails and stuff.
Week 5. Yeah, I'm not going to be my bubbly self tonight. I don't think I'm ever bubbly, but I guess it's like a sinus infection. I feel like my face is getting pounded with a sledgehammer.
I just spotted a 3-pound largemouth.
Well, come and get your rod, boy.
I'm gonna try jumping on it.
There are some channel cats in here. It's pretty much fished out over the years with channels, though. Everyone takes them and eats them here.
Here, Precious, we jumping.
There's good smallies. There's decent, we call it a 4-pound largemouth out of here. So there's some decent largemouth in here. Rock bass, small water bass. Good God, smallmouth bass. All the 3 or 4 different species of sunfish. So lots of fishies, lots of variety. There's even elusive brown trout or two. They're probably just about gone by this time of year, and some huge carp, double-digit carps. So that's kind of what I'm after right now. And I didn't really get the pack bait that we usually use, but to be honest with you, I've never caught one in this creek on that pack bait. I've always caught them on like worms or meat, like liver, and so I have chicken hearts. So we'll see what happens. Crappie fishing, you and me both, man. You and me both. We give Kevin a pretty wide berth and let him roam pretty good because he can. You guys see he can handle himself. He's pretty smart when it comes to outdoors. But then he'll meet up with some other family on the trail, and the kids are like on leashes, and he's roaming around like a wild man. They're like, "Where's your parents?" Now I got my my older boy. I wouldn't leave him alone. It's just each kid's different. You don't. I don't go on age. I go on what they prove to me in the outdoors. And he's more than capable of holding his own out here. He'd be rescuing the people that are criticizing him most likely.
Wow, there's really a tiny baby sunfish.
Rushing wind, welcome in. Oh, Steve's got the hornworms. Oh, rough, man. Yeah, organic farming is not easy, man. You understand why people start throwing chemicals down. They can
That
wipe
is
you
a
all out.
4-pound small.
Come get your rod, try to catch them then. Herman the Great, thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate it. I'm a little under the weather, so hopefully you can hear me. I can scooch up closer to the mic, but I can't talk any louder. What do you use the black light on? The carp? They glow in the dark? Their eyes glow in the dark? That sounds good. Yeah, yeah. If you're looking for Kevin, Kevin's out there. He's out there scouting out the area for fish. You know what's frustrating is he'll come over and grab a fishing rod and he'll catch more fish than me. All right, cool. Thanks, Herman. Appreciate that. Let me get the camera squared off again. Get some water here. So we got chicken heart out there for bait right now. We do. I don't think I. Yeah, I did say there's channel cat. There's also brown bullhead and yellow bullheads in here. Kev, you're a little too close to the fishing area, bud. You got to stay on the pylons or above them. Don't come down this way if you're going to swim. When your wakes are hitting the lines like that, moving them, that's affecting the fishing then.
Yeah, they are.
Yep. Corn wrapped in bread. Well, I mean, that's basically what our mix looks like. It's breadcrumbs with strawberry jello and corn. That's what we use when we fish almost all the spots. That's our go-to, except here. They just want nothing to do with it. And I think it might be the current. Like, oh, there's a slack line.
Where?
Green rod. What do you have on that one?
A circle hook with a piece of chicken heart.
All right, something's playing with it. Keep an eye on it. It just went, it was tight and it went slack and then it went tight again, but it hasn't pulled.
It sucks. Hey, this rod is the most annoying.
Crappie Fisherman said you should try using corn wrapped in bread.
Corn wrapped in bread.
Herman, it's about 95 degrees. It's sweltering. And I have a fever, so I feel
Much hotter than 100.
it feels quite unbearable, to be honest with you.
Don't you take a dip?
I don't, because I also I somehow have the chills at the same time. My skin is weird. My skin feels cold.
I'm taking 3 chicken hearts and
You open that down there, I'm going to throw up. They're nasty. That stuff stinks. Good Lord, boy.
stop! That was not my bone, that was a stick.
Thanks, Russian Wind. Tim, yes, everything's the target. I'm don't really target anything in this spot. I come here because you can catch almost any of the species on the chicken hearts here. I mean, I've caught huge bass here, huge smallies here, huge carp here, huge catfish here. It just doesn't happen often, but it occasionally happens. And then you usually end up catching sunnies and smaller fish. But there are some nice ones, and we're not far from where we caught the 50-inch muskie either. Just less than a mile from here.
Wish me good luck.
You can put there's a trout magnet head if you want to throw that with the power worm.
You have power?
Yeah, I saw it in here.
But also I wouldn't waste food.
All right, well, you do whatever you want to do. It's your world. I'm just living in it.
It's worth it. I could catch them up.
Uh oh. Anyone else not have sound? I lost my tweezers. Was looking all over. Found them just chilling on my active 3D printer. Yeah, everything is the target. That's right. Big Slim, welcome in. Thanks for coming in. Use creamed corn, regular corn, strawberry jello, crushed up mini wheats for pack bait. Yeah, I guess it's pretty much the same. Yep. Yep. Sometimes I will throw like the mini crushed up can of corn in with the whole corn. Yep. Yeah, what crappy fishing? What kind of organic baits do you use? I'm curious on that. I've heard the same thing with deer. Like if you feed them, um, like if you just go to the store and buy straight up corn, you can actually do a lot of damage to them because their guts aren't ready for it. But I don't know if that's true by deer that eat out of cornfields. You know, I don't. So, but yeah, I guess that's a good idea. As long as my fish food bill doesn't go over my human food bill. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Tim's got his audio off. Roger that. Gotcha, gotcha. Yep, I've been there. Gotta leave the audio off sometimes. Don't want to get you in trouble. All right. You catch him over there. I don't even know if we're going to be able to see it, but Kev's fishing off the bridge now over there. Show you where he's at. He spotted a big largemouth bass that he's working on the other side. You can just see the yellow from that post, I think. That's Kevin. I'll zoom you over there if he hooks up over there. Wouldn't doubt it. I go look for my next choice in bait here. Be right back, guys. Feel like an old man today. Yeah, I'm gonna put a trout magnet head with a power worm. That's gonna be my next bait. Try to pick up some of these smallies. I know I could catch some small fish right away. But I like the idea of having all three out there for a big fish. I like that idea until you don't catch a big fish. No apology needed, Tim. I'm always in a state of confusion. Corn and shrimp mainly, sometimes bread. Try to limit the bread because it isn't great for the fish. Yeah. Yeah, I think with the breadcrumbs, I don't know how much the fish even eats of that because I've watched that stuff break down in the water. It's pretty quick. It's more like a chum for the tiny little minnows, so it might not be great for them. And then the strawberry jello mold, I know that gets the scent out there. The only thing you're really left with is the corn. So, and I wouldn't doubt that corn's probably not great. Um, Potato bread works well. Huh. Yeah, I kind of have this thing where I won't put more money in the baits and fishing than I pull out of it. So that's just, I grew up harvesting catches and food, and I've lived off grid in Alaska for some years. So I guess when I come from that type of background, I still do catch and release a lot and stuff like that. But mathematically, it's always in my head. Like I'm not going to use bait that I'd rather eat than what I'm going to catch with it. Like I wouldn't use bacon to catch a sunfish. I'd rather eat bacon. So you'll never catch. Well, I won't say never. You usually won't catch me using something like that for bait. Now if it goes stale, heck yeah, I'll use it. Which I guess is what breadcrumbs are, right? You just take bread and toast it up and crumble it into crumbs. That's, I guess, what it really is. I know I've made that before when I've forgotten I get breadcrumbs and I need to fry fish. I take some white bread and toast it up, break it into crumbs. Works just fine. I saw somebody take bread and put it in their blender. It was like, seems like a lot of work just to get breadcrumbs. Yeah, I know bread with a lot of animals is the problem is that it fills them up. Like birds, I've always heard, it fills their guts up and gives them no nutrition. When you think about it, it's kind of it's kind of what we're doing too as humans. Simple sugars and carbs and all that crap. But yeah, you got a point. If you're going to do catch and release, then you're going to go down that road. I think you have a responsibility to go all in on it, not just catch a fish and throw it back in. If your goal is to improve the population and the habitat, and I think it's inevitable that you're going to go down that road and consider the bait and all that, which is kudos to you. It's good. Just fiddling with my worm back here, staring at these rods, losing my patience. Told myself I'm going to sit here and not do anything because I don't feel good as I sit here and rig up a lure. So we got some videos shot this weekend. I didn't go live, but we did go down to Philly and we did get on the cats. So I got a catfish video coming. It's going to be a short one, but action packed. Because I feel like I've already done a couple catfish videos and everybody puts out tons of catfish videos in the community. So I'll try to put a different swing twist on it. Sunday or Saturday, I forget what day it was. When you're night fishing, they all kind of go into each other. Did another catfishing video, but more of a multi-species video. Not sure if I'll put that out yet. I might drop that one. Some of these videos, like I shoot and I'm like, I'm not going to put that out. And then I'll look at it later and I'm thinking, man, that's one of my favorite videos. So I always I walk away from it from a couple days and I put the SIP card in the computer and start looking at it. And if it speaks to me, then I'll usually run it. Tim said I fished Sunday all evening for channel cats, but got the skunk. Yeah. I hear you, man. It happens. This time of year, it starts happening to me more and more. I should make a shot for my air cannon to where you can shoot my fishing line out. I've seen that done, and I think it's at Lake Erie. I think they do that. It's crazy. I used to have a potato gun when I was a kid. They were pretty cool. I want to make another one. Never have time. I appreciate everyone coming in after I canceled my live and then decided to go live anyway. That's my life. Can't even plan 10 minutes ahead of me. Cav, you all right if I put a power magnet on the ultralight? I wonder if the big rod's snagged out there. It hasn't moved at all, and I'm right in that pot of carp. I'm going to leave it there a little bit longer anyway. The other one hasn't gotten a hit either.
I'm currently stuck in between the trap.
chicken heart just looks nasty, buddy. Nasty. Disgusting nasty. I don't even want to touch it. I'm going to put it over here on a rock. It stinks so bad. Good Lord. Is it possible to make a bait that smells too bad for catfish and carp? It stinks. I don't know. I used to buy those stink baits they sell at like stores. I never once caught a fish on a stink bait that they sell at a store. Not once. I was watching Raul Garcia. He's up in Saskatchewan, I believe, Canada. They were fishing for trout using cheese, like American cheese in slices. You know how it comes sliced in that plastic thing? I thought that was a good bait idea. They were slamming little tiny trout on it. Yeah, I'd rather try that than the power bait. So did we catch catfish this weekend? You tell me. Might want to catch that video when it comes out in a few, probably 2 weeks, because we're backed up a little bit. Got to pump some videos out, catch back up. All right, so this is like my favorite creek bait. Just any jig head will work. I like Dave's, but I didn't bring any of Dave's from Double Hook Angling, so I brought a trout magnet head with a power worm. Get the camera adjusted so you guys can see the rods and maybe see me casting. Well, you know what? I'll fish to the right first. I'll fish over there, see if we can get a bass or something here. And then I'll come over and I'll fish to the left of these rods. Oh man, I think I wasn't on live chat. Did I do it again? Did I miss a bunch of people? Yeah, you're gonna. Oh, there's Tammy. Hey, Tammy. Hold on, I gotta adjust the camera, Kev. It's not easy being a cameraman. You gotta wait. I gotta turn it. This better be good, Kev. All right. What are you trying to do? All right, well, while he figures out what he's going to do, I'm going to go over here and fish. Don't lose your rod.
I can't guarantee to use that. Now I'm stuck in the middle, so I can't go back and I can't go forward. Well, nobody's living here.
Oh, fish. Is he on? Is he on? Coming right at me, fast I can't even feel him. Oh my gosh, look how small he is.
How about smaller?
That'd be good bait right there.
That one. Now I lost my bait.
Might be the smallest fish of the night. No, don't.
Hey, if I could try it,
There he is. Tiny red breast. That'd be great for smallmouth bait right there. It's hard to carry all the weight of the family with fishing, but somebody's got to come out here and catch the fish, even when they're sick. These fish have to be caught. Let me show you how to do it, Kev.
what?
Let me show you how it's done.
What?
I'm going to show you how it's done.
To do what?
Fish.
I'm trying to get smaller here.
Well, what do you think I'm trying to catch?
Fish. Everything besides.
Oh, spit it. All right. Let me see who I missed coming in here. I saw Tammy popped in. Tammy and Ray.
Doing it. Doing it. Challenge of
Oh,
Milo.
that's insane. 3D potato, 3D printed ammo. That's awesome. Yeah, I use like an igniter from a grill and PVC pipe, like the reducer. Yeah, this thing's came out pretty cool.
Oh, I'm gonna fall
I
in.
think my brother made most of it for us. We were in like Boy Scouts back in the day. My dad, I think, I forget. We had several of them, but I know we'd shoot our trash cans, and man, it would slam them pretty hard.
I'm glued to the wall. Oh, stop. Whoa.
Oh man, I'm way behind in chat again. Good lord. Kev, put the rod down on the ledge. Get in the water, so get to a spot where you can move it. Then, you know what I mean?
What?
Just lay the rod down. Will it lay there and not fall in the water? How'd you get into that spot?
I got, I got in it. Well, I don't know.
All right, well, Kev, you can't do that anymore. Yeah, you want that kid, Tammy? Sell him real cheap right now. Driving me nuts here. Tons of little tiny. Look at these little guys. They all reproduced this year. You want to come over here, you can use this ultralight with the power worm. I'm going to slide a little bit over more towards where Kevin is. Catch some more of those fish here. I think that'll work actually. Getting a blade on the carp rod, guys. Getting a Yeah, well, nibble on the carp rod, or they bounced into it. Let me get you over on that. The rod to the right is getting tapped. That's set up for big carp, big catfish. So if that goes down, it's going to be a good fish, hopefully. All right, Tammy, take care of the kiddos. Well, I don't know how big the kiddos are. A kid and adult, I guess it is. So, Ray, we say hi. Let's see, if I go to the right, yeah, I'll go to the right of this rod. You guys can still see me. A little bit bigger. bigger red breast. A little bit bigger one there. Red breast sunfish. You can see the belly's got the red on it. I'll toss the little fish. They get any bigger than that, then I'll release them by hand. But they're light enough they won't sink. They won't get hurt.
You fish are. That was a fail. So that's not. Short.
There's a such thing as too many fish. This place has too many fish. Can't get to the big ones. I'm going to check the big rod. I'm a little concerned that it's wrapped up on a branch.
Dad, I don't think we ever caught a sunfish on a carp cup. Carp fishing. Which I'm surprised.
Yeah, we've caught bass on them, that's for sure.
Yeah, but never a green sunfish or something like that.
I'm going to recast both rods, I guess. This one is suspiciously downstream. Felt like it was on a branch or something.
I had a bass at the large beach check mine out and he spit it right out. Probably thought it was a piece of sunfish. Oh, you caught a fish?
Stripped,
Correct.
stripped. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go with my gut here. I'm going to put a power worm on this.
On the carp.
Yeah. You know how many carp I've caught on power worms by accident? Enough to make me want to do this. This is a little non-typical move here. I've done it, but I have never televised it, but I'm going to try to catch a carp on a power worm. Let's see. If you're not familiar with these jokers, they all come attached, so you have to find the separation between the thin and the fat piece, and that's one full power worm. You want it to be fat up top, thin at the bottom, just like that. And then all those little extra red pieces, save them because they make great bait if you're ever going for micros. You can put them on like a size 20 hook and catch mosquito fish. Or whatever type of fish you might be targeting that are tiny, tiny, tiny. Hey, Nolan, welcome in, bud. Yep, you know it, man. Push right to the end. Can't give up. Can't let up, I should say. Never know when somebody's trying to close down that gap. Nolan, what's the weirdest thing you've ever caught a carp on? Or anyone in chat, what's the weirdest thing you've ever caught a carp on? This is what I'm throwing out there. Kind of a gut feeling, I don't know why. All right, let's see how it goes. I'm not as old as I look. This bank is completely covered in the slippery mud, so I'm walking around like I'm 90 years old out here.
Doing the unthinkable.
Whoa, what is that down there? Hold on. We got something swirling there. Huh?
Big rock.
What?
Big rock.
Getting hits?
Yeah, you're down there.
Okay. I got something swirling over here too. Did you see the rod go or the line go? Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. Look at that. That's probably little fish hitting the worm. Ooh, that looked like a big fish hitting the worm.
Only a couple fish in here that can eat this size of bait on you.
Give it a little bit of slack so they'll pick the worm up and kind of run with it before the weight catches on. Hopefully helping the hook set. That's the problem with this technique is I'm going to get all these small fish hitting it. But we'll see.
There's a musk turtle in this trap. So, perfect. I'll add him in the cooler and we can have so much stinky.
We don't need any more stink in that cooler. That cooler is. I don't even want to take it home with me. It stinks so bad. Bear hook. I know. As soon as I come up with a bad idea, I have to see it through. Got to see if it actually works. Thanks, Tim. Small fish is still a fish. As Stuart, the fish whisperer, said, it's a fish. It came from the ocean, so it's a fish. Well, I saw something swirl to the right here, so I'm gonna cast down there. I think it was a carp up close. It was something decent size.
Stop it, fish. I'm trying to lure the turtle out. Turtle.
You want to come over and put a small small sunny on?
More sunfish?
Yeah,
Try to catch a big bass?
yeah,
On the circle hooks or?
yeah. over to you.
Okay. That.
You don't have to, but I'm not coming over there.
That. Turtle, you can please not see my feet. Really? You decide to come out as soon as I talk about stuff. Not coming. Telling you. What did I? I do not like a mustard hole. This is about 10 feet deep over by 3 feet. No, I don't want to find that deep hole.
Well, remember where those holes are. That's where the catfish will be tonight.
Yeah, I know. A deep hole right there with probably 10 snapping turtles in it ready to fight me.
When did we catch that catfish
Take
here?
the rod. That's a big deep hole. I have to take the rod though.
Try the other side. Show you the proper way to cross the creek here. Hey, Brandon, welcome in, buddy. What's going on? What are you up to? Hey, John, Fisher Frustrations, welcome in. Squirrel's in, welcome in, Squirrel buddy. Thank you guys for all popping in here. Appreciate you. I'm a little under the weather, so I'm going to be quieter than normal. It is 95 degrees. I do have a slight fever, but it's not as bad as I look.
Okay, catch me a sunfish.
Alright, what's this one? First cast sunfish.
Yeah, right. I'm just gonna catch one. It's a bad fisherman if you can't catch a sunfish when you said there's too much sunfish around.
There you go. It's a green sunfish.
Why are you surprised?
Well, I've been catching red breasts the whole time.
Red breast.
Yeah. This is a green sunfish. No red breast on this one. That one's going to be bait. Kev's going to throw that on.
Do you want to put the water in that bucket? Because it's going to take me a long time to tie this.
All right. Yep. Flip that over.
I'll fill it up with...
God.
Fill it up with water.
Yeah. Fill it up with water. Throw that fish in there.
Yeah, like you threw it at me.
I'm gonna look for something else to put on for bait for my carp. I would admit defeat on that. The power worm's not gonna work here. Wonder what else I got. I can use.
Use a high-low rig.
I'm not re-rigging, Kev. I feel like I'm dying. Okay.
I know. Well, I know. 12 magnet hook. Put that right on there.
Woo, slippery. Mud fest out here. What other bait is in there?
Chicken liver, chicken hearts, no clue, and no clue. Do I count as a bad fisherman if when I go to the creek I only carry lures and swim baits and all of that stuff, and no hooks, I considered a bat fisherman.
Oh, that's nasty.
What?
I went to open the chicken liver container, and I started loosening the top, and it popped. The gases were so built up in there, the chicken liver container just bursted. It's disgusting.
Why did it do that?
Oh, it's nasty, nasty.
Dude, don't even remind me of that. You have the same, you're about to, you know, and I'm just about there. Power worm did not work.
No, twist it up.
Was that an eel?
Yeah. That's a sunfish. Sunfish with a 2-ounce lead. You know what? I'm going to leave that on there. Just put the lure. I don't know how it got twisted up like that. That's nasty. All right.
What are you saying? Everything's nasty.
Nasty. Everything's nasty. Because it is. It's just nasty. It's a nasty day. Nasty. Yeah, that's going to fly off. I know it's going to fly off.
The chicken liver?
Yep. It's going to fly right off.
How much money do you bet?
$1.
Yeah.
I don't even, no, I'm not betting. I don't even have a dollar. I'm broke.
I'm broke. I don't even have a penny. Oh!
Money. Money, money, money.
Probably fell off right at the end.
Did?
It didn't. I'm saying, and it probably did. Funny.
Well, that's why I left the red worm on it. So that if it does fall off, at least I got something on it.
I just thought the rod went black, but it just cast it.
All right, let's get you pointed to the show over here off of that
How's this taking?
crazy kid. Who just came in? Outdoor Addiction. Awesome. Awesome. Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. Welcome into the show. We got catfish fever out here. Minus the catfish, just fever. Mostly just fever. But thanks for coming by. Yeah, that boy is determined. He's always rigging, always thinking of something else to put on. That's a good word for him, determined.
I'm determined to do what?
Crazy determined. Emphasis on crazy. Lyle turned 12 this weekend, so working on getting his hunting license now, actually. So you'll see some hunting related content coming soon this fall. And gonna have him out doing some archery and some rifle. And maybe even shotgun for small game, but
Like what small game are you talking about? Rabbits?
rabbit, squirrel, grouse. Yeah, we'll see.
Grouse.
It's a bird, looks like a chicken.
Dove?
Like ptarmigan. No, dove is a different, that we might hunt dove too, but that's not considered small game. Dove's a migratory bird. Yep, that little guy's bait.
What, this guy?
Yeah, you are, Kevin.
Aw. Judith, how lovely up here.
Crappy fisherman said he might dove hunt with his air cannon. Man, there's nothing more frustrating than having a gun that's slightly off and like either hunting for dove or geese and
Miss every shot.
And they just keep coming over and you just keep missing. It's like they find out that you're off that day and they just keep coming. And then when you have your ducks in a row, you're ready to you got the lead right, and then you don't see a single thing.
I'm confused.
I've lost a whole box of shells real quick dove hunting before.
Where should I cast this?
I put it straight out there.
Yeah, but I could swim and tangle up over the line.
We'll put a
Weight on it?
yeah. I left a hook. You can see where that sliver is. There's a weight on that line. Put that on there. That'll keep them to that area. I'm thinking about putting the other chicken liver on this rod. Oh, getting hits. Getting hits on the
What? Big rod or
big rod. Big rod's getting hits here on the right side.
Probably just a little mouse.
Crappy fisherman. I still use it actually. I have a 30-30 rifle, Winchester Model 94, a lever action, and that gun, steel scopes, no scope on it or anything, just the the sighting is all right on the rim. The thing is bent somehow, and it's like a 100-year-old gun, so I still use it, but it shoots high and to the right. The only way I can describe it is I can only shoot a deer that's coming out from the right side. And I kid you not, if they come from the left, I usually don't take the shot. So I pick spots where I know they're coming from the right, which isn't hard to do where we live. It's kind of you know which way they're going to come. And I aim at the heart and I hit the lungs every time. And I think I've missed one deer and I've taken down probably 20 with it. So I'm very confident in it. It's very consistent. It's just way off.
I mean, right out there it's not that deep, but right out there is deep.
Yeah, there's some deep holes. Cast it wherever you want, bud. I don't care.
I think I'm gonna try to get the big bass.
I want to see you get a big one.
You want to?
Yeah.
You really do.
I really do. Oh, this feels good.
I'll say, do it. And then you guys can hang over. Or you can fill that bucket up with water and catch it and you want. I'll throw one or two.
You going back across again?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine with you.
That's fine with me. That's what it takes.
Maybe try not to fall like I just did.
So I've got some nasty chicken liver right here.
I'm just waiting to fall in a big deep hole until like 12 feet underwater.
All right, now we wait. Get my chair back. You used my dump that. Oh, my bucket chair tonight. I'm telling you, man. I think potato guns are are the tool for zombie apocalypse. I don't know. Seem pretty good. Take them a while to ban those too. At least in America, they'll ban everything else, and you still could have a potato gun. And I'll tell you, you get hit with a potato gun, even if you're robbing the house, you're gonna have to at least go back outside. You ain't coming in to rob that house anymore. You get hit with one of those. I'll bet you it hurts more than a bullet. A potato gun being launched at you.
Oh, it probably got it.
It's like getting hit with a bowling ball. Huge impact area. That's how this conversation started, Mission Discover. We were talking about launching bait. I think that's how this started. But I'm on NyQuil. Who knows? Mm, mm. Big takedown. Big takedown. Yeah, yeah.
What is it?
It's a big one. I don't know.
Is it a fish?
Yeah, yeah. Huge. Huge.
Is it pull it dry?
Yeah.
Holy. Oh my gosh. Do not lose him.
Hope you guys can see this. I can't really come back over it now.
Sure it's not a snapper?
No, no, get over here. It's a big fish. He's taking me all over the place. Come over and make sure the camera's on so I can see this.
Holy. Might be a big channel.
Yeah, it's fighting like a carp.
It is?
Yeah.
What's on that?
Am I on the camera?
Yeah.
Chicken liver. I just put it out there. Chicken liver. Stay with the camera. I might need to move down. I'm going to move down. Adjust the camera a little bit.
Should I move the cam?
Yeah, just tilt it. Don't take, well, yeah, move it where you got me.
Get your own cam. Sure it's not snagged? Oh, guys, I hope we did not lose that. He might be off.
Might have lost him. Might have lost him.
I can go get it.
Hold on.
You on camera? I'll go and get it.
No, I'm right here. You might be on it, bud. Just stay up there.
Yeah, I think it is a carp. I can just go and get it.
I said no.
Okay? Wow. Probably is just a log. Probably not a 100-pound carp. Probably like a 1-pound carp. Guessing. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, backscar Jerry. Backscar Jerry's in the house. I could literally go over and grab it. But he wants to lose the fish. Time's ticking on, man. It's off. That $100.
Yep. You should go swimming.
How's the big one?
Is he off?
Give it a line, make sure. It's
I-
a huge trunk down there.
I can go scuba dive. He's gonna. He's gonna. Time's ticking. Yeah, he is Jeremy Wade. The reel's in the water. Which is great. Yeah, you do. You do see a fish. He's off?
Yep.
Yes, I am back in school.
How's the big boy?
How heavy are you thinking?
I don't know. Like close to, I'd say between 10 and 20, probably closer to 20. I mean, you brought the 25-pound catfish in with this, right?
Mhm.
I couldn't control that carp. He swam all the way down there, came back here, and then went back there again and wrapped me around the bridge trestle.
I was telling them all stuff.
Get that back into position. I want to get this back in the hole.
People thought you were Jeremy Wade for a second.
The other rod's going.
It is?
Yeah, get it back in position.
I have no clue what the...
Yeah, it's probably good. That was a big carp guy. I'm pretty sure it was a carp. Never saw him, but boy, he was fighting. I'm going to get some more bait on that and get that right back out there. Damn, wish you would have hit the big rod, but that's the rod we call 25-pound flatheads on. And I had no control over that fish at all. He was pull and drag the entire time.
He thought it was 100 pounds. I think it's close to 100. What's wrong with that estimate? It's a number. I was centimeters away from stepping on him.
Got some more nasty chicken liver. Let's try that again.
Started to I had to heat up this wall. I know today I'm very disappointed. Well, that's beautiful French fry.
Jerry's in. He'll never let me hear the end of it. He'll be critiquing my fish fighting skills.
That was probably a fighting fish.
Put it right back out on the same spot. Try that again.
For a second, I thought that was a big channel.
No, that wasn't fighting like a channel. It was fighting like a big carp, but a really big carp. They fight. They just fight different here. I don't know why. They got.
I know huge channels fight like big cars.
No, that was not a. It didn't fight like a channel.
You say it was a car? It was a car.
It was a carp. I'm positive. All right, back from my swim, guys. Oh, dang it. I don't know. I don't know what else I could have done. I went out in the water to try to avoid that happening. I'm going to have to be more aggressive with it. But, oh, I can only imagine. What did Kevin tell me I did wrong?
You should have followed it like a salmon. You did not.
Yeah, it's true.
You did not have the fighting face on.
Well, yeah, well, you take it to the fish, and that ends in disaster a lot of times. So
Like when?
I've been trying to let them play themselves out a little bit more because I I've lost a few nice ones in the recent times where I think I fought it too hard, but
You never can fight a fish too hard, in my opinion.
all right, Tim. See y'all. Thanks for coming in.
Adios.
Jeremy Wade. That's awesome. I'm starting to think I'm going to go home without a fish here.
We caught a fish.
Those fish don't count.
What counts then?
All right, I'm going to catch a little fish. I need a morale boosting fish.
I caught a fish.
Nice fish, Beth.
Yeah, I caught him on a circle hook. It's weird because I caught him through the slit.
Mosquitoes are loving me now.
Mosquitoes?
Yep, mosquitoes.
You're lucky. I wanna be loved. But I never am.
Oh, you're loved.
So that was just
There we go. Now I feel good. I feel good again. See, I can catch fish. I just can't catch big fish. There we go. Redeemed myself. Now I'm ready to catch a big fish. Now the next one's gonna be like Rocky. I'm not gonna take that again. I'm gonna go on the offensive. Gonna march out there with the next fish. So where he wrapped up is where the bridge used to be. I don't know, 100 years ago. So there's big old cement pylons out there. And there was a big tree trunk around the one. Oh, there we go. Rod on the right. Come on, baby. Take it down. Getting hits on the rod on the right.
What to the right?
Yep, that's the big rod. Yep. Yeah, this is when you're fishing creeks, you have stuff like that. It's not like fishing a little lake or a pond. Nothing wrong with that stuff. We do it a lot too, but this is different. This is fishing, deadfalls and everything else. So kind of makes it fun. I mean, you got to be right on the edge of overplaying them or underplaying them. And they're line shy, so you throw that on top and you need a good leader. Oh, man. Well, still got 6 people hanging out. 18 thumbs up. Thank you all. We appreciate everybody coming in, hanging out with us. This isn't the normal show as I'm feeling under the weather. But Kev was out here anyway, so I figured I might as well come down. I got to pick him up, drive him home. It'll be dark by the time we're done. I don't want him riding the bike home in the dark. So I figured I'd take a cast or 2 or 3 or 4. Big rod's getting tapped there. Rod on the right, tippy taps. He's checking it out. Definitely checking that bait out. Yeah, that was definitely a big carp. I was just scrolling back on the chat. I don't know if you guys could see, but it swam. I hooked it right over by these trees and it went all the way down out towards that inlet there. It was heading down that way, then came across this way. And as soon as it made that turn, I knew I was in trouble. But the bank's not easy to walk down either. And he just kept ramping up the fight too. He didn't. He fought pretty hard in the beginning, but I thought I'd turn him, and he just kept picking it up, like he was realizing he was hooked. Probably got the big carp in here, and he's like 20 plus. He's around 20, I'd say. Never had him out of the water, but he's big. You remember that huge carp I hooked up in Green Lane that time?
Yeah. Can I stop?
What's that?
Did you land it?
No, up where Mom caught like that near state record catfish.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Remember that thing that was like
Oh yeah, we hooked it like 6 times.
40 or 50 pound catfish or a carp? That thing was enormous. First time I ever got it near us, scared me. It was so big, it scared me. Did like a double take at it. And all the catfish up, or all the carp up there seemed to top out at like, 30 inches, 35 inches, maybe 20 pounds or something like that. This thing was just like twice the size of anything else I'd ever seen in that lake. But I'm sure the archers got them by now. Sorry if I'm missing anyone in chat. My fingers are wet. I'm not sure if it's not updating, and I'm afraid to touch it, so I'm gonna let my fingers dry out a little bit before I play with it. Cav, you all right? You good? Okay. He went out of my sight, so I got to check in verbally once in a while, make sure he's okay over there. Oh, dang it. Wanted to land that fish. Yeah, the huge koi I caught earlier this summer, I caught on chicken liver too. Seemed to catch bigger carp on meat. It's cheaper than a can of corn too. Still having a go on that rod on the right. Maybe I'll catch another, go for another bass or something here. Oh my God, I'm gonna break my neck out here. Red breast. Better fish down this side. Lots of little sunfish around. I'm gonna try to catch something a little bit bigger. I'm afraid to take the camera off the big rods right now. I feel like we're gonna hook up again. It's just a matter of time. Oh, did I just miss something? I feel like yeah. Here we go. End rod's going. Kev's still on the other side of the bridge chasing that big bass over there. See a couple new people popped in here. Tim, I think they're just quiet. I've disappointed everybody. I lost a monster carp. They've had enough. There's a silent protest going on. I'm glad you commented. I was wondering the same thing. I'll give these rods maybe another 10 minutes and I'm going to pull them in and check the baits again. So we've been live for an hour and a half. Hour 40 minutes, we'll check them. That's cool, mate. No worries at all. Yeah, I appreciate that. I do the same thing. When I'm working, I usually have one of my monitors with the channel on. I'm almost afraid to say something in chat because then they'll expect to hear from you. So I get it. I do that in Boxcar Jerry's live all the time. I'll say something, stir them all up, and he'll start talking at me, and then I'll get a call or I'll be back to busy work. You must be like, oh, why is Bob ignoring me? Well, I'm definitely gonna sweat this cold out if that works. I'm gonna be sweating it out. Hopefully that means it doesn't come back.
Dad,
Yo,
this sunfish is dead. Do you want to use it for catfish?
No, I'm liking the chicken liver. I'm gonna stick with it.
Do you want this rod though? It has a circle hook. You put chicken liver on it.
It's up to you, bud. You want to bring it over? Sure. You can take the other rod with the worm on it. You'll catch tons of fish and maybe some nice smallies.
I like to swim.
Okay, or just swim. Or you come over and run chat and I'll go for a swim. I could use another dip. Time is working in our favor. It's getting a little bit darker now. So the carp and the cat should get more active. Here comes Kevin coming back across the creek. The most important stroke for a fisherman to know is the backstroke.
I'm stunned I didn't get stung.
The bees.
Look at that one that's messed up there.
Well, this hour they're starting to calm down a little bit.
That's what, there was so much bees over there. There. Is that a bee on my head?
Go under. Now wipe your head.
Wait, that's a dumb idea because I read bees. If you go under, they'll just wait at the top for you.
Ah, well, that'll teach you to listen to your dad. But did you get stung?
What?
But you didn't get stung.
'Cause I was staying still. I wasn't hurt.
Hey, Jeff Beal.
Jeff Beal's in the house.
Jeff Beal's here. So is Randy. Rhino Outdoors is in the house. What's going on, Randy? Smooth landing, Kevin. You all right?
Yeah. I'm trying to
Did it fall off your hook?
What?
Did it fall off your hook?
some fish.
Oh, okay. Are you trying to catch other fish? Never know what this kid's doing. All right, let me get you going back on the rods here. Another 5 minutes, we're going to check baits, get them back out. We had one big takedown. Who came in? Jeff and Randy.
I caught the mischief.
I don't know if you guys were watching or not, but I caught I hooked into a monster carp here. And it wrapped me up. I couldn't get him in though. We were using the rod that Kev caught the 25-pounder catfish on, Jeff. So I know carp tend to fight harder, but this thing was just controlling me. I had no control over it. Headed downstream and then wrapped me up. I was trying to keep up with it, but I'll get him next time. I got to fight him harder. Butterflies and Sunshine, welcome in. She says hi. So let's put another piece of liver on that one.
Yeah.
Gonna get another rod out there and I'll be back over to chat, guys. Want to check in with everybody?
Hello, hello, hello. Kevin here. Skipjack.
Skipjack Cindy.
Yep.
Welcome in, Skipjack Cindy. Good evening, good evening. How's this cast? Can I cast it almost all the way over there?
I have no clue. Put that whole piece on.
Well, I'll put it on, but half of it's going to fall off.
Dad, why are you leaving these things all over the floor?
That's not mine.
Well, then we'll keep it.
Well, don't put it in with the good ones, though. You pick up trash and then you put it with my good stuff.
No, I'll rinse it off.
Jeff knows all about what Kevin does.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
How does he know?
He's seen enough. Now, if we hook that carp with this rod, there's no chance you're going to land it now.
I don't care, but I'm fighting it. You fight until I get there, and I'm going out into one for it.
That thing's going to spool you right down to the knot.
I don't
in
care.
10 seconds.
I don't care. I'm gonna spool that thing before it gets.
Welcome in, Cindy. I don't know if you heard me, but I was yelling out for you when I was on the other side there, getting my baits in the water. I'm going to pull the other two rods in and might as well check them all and get them all back out. That blue rod is going to be a lost cause. If that thing goes with one of these big carp, it's going to be fun watching that rod break in half. Finally, that rod's a piece of junk.
No one's still in.
He's doing homework. He's in, but he's doing homework.
Oh, well, I got a mosquito minnow. What he taught us all about.
We'll put it on there because he can always reverse it.
Oh, he's on the ground.
Yep, strip.
Cute little fish. Caught a real fat one that probably weighed about an ounce. Up, then I dropped him again.
So I had hits on that rod and it is stripped.
So, you had a fish?
So I had a fish.
You have a fish?
No, I had a fish.
You have. I know how annoying that is.
Good.
My foot. I put this.
Sorry, I keep walking away because the bait is so rank that I have it like 50 yards down the bank. I can't take the smell of it. I've been fighting a cold all weekend. Late last week, still got it. Can't get rid of it. Yeah, don't go out there, please.
We're just starting to meet our friends in class. Well, we had them for a long time. We know everybody in the class, but she acts like we don't know anyone. And we did all about people, and I did about Nolan. I made him write down about 15 tests or so. Oh.
You gotta get closer to the camera so I don't know if they can hear anything you're saying.
Today we were learning more about people in our class. Well, we all know everybody in the class, but our teacher was new. So, of course, here's Mr. Jeffrey, by the way. We were writing all about, and I was writing all about Nolan in my class.
What did you say about Nolan?
Well, I told him questions, and I had to write them down. And he told me what are my pets' names, and how much pets do I have. I just ate about 15,000, and then I listed a whole bunch.
Were you talking about Nolan from Mission Discover? Or?
No, in my class.
Okay. I didn't catch that part.
Were you here in my class?
No.
That's what he said. But I'm catching this mosquito thing. Oh, I caught a different one. I wanted to catch that one. I got another Jeffrey. Did you see that when you catch the fish from? Oh. Here, small fish. Where are you? Well, they can go on mine, so he should be able to find his way back. There is so much found deep. Okay, I did nothing to you. I only drank 2 drops of water on you. Which is about a gallon bucket. Okay, you don't need to say nothing. You don't need to do nothing. Just gonna walk away. Come back. Why did that scare me?
The dump truck?
What?
Be back in another piece of bait for that. Operation catch something tonight besides the sunfish. Did you catch any bass over there?
Nope. I haven't even caught a bass today.
Surprising. You guys are just coming in. You missed me swimming earlier. Randy, Jeff, Cindy. I went for a little bit of a swim. So if I hook another one, I'm probably going to have to swim again just to get it from hooking up around these pylons. Unless it's a small one.
I'm swimming.
Hey, no BS catfishing's in here. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for coming in. Guys, share out your links. If you got any upcoming lives or videos, feel free to let everyone know about it. This is a creek. This is the Perkiomen Creek, Montgomery County, Pennsylvania. It's dammed up just around the corner from us. A couple hundred yards is Spring Mountain Ski Resort, so they dammed it up right there. So it's a good spot for recreating and some good fish. It's thick right here, but most of the creek is real shallow, and it's really good with smallmouth bass. Not a lot of size, but if you know where to look, you can get 4 or 5 pounders even on a rare occasion. But I'm careful not to share their spots. they get fished out pretty quickly around here. Yep, water felt real good. Kev's been swimming the whole time, on and off. Got new baits on all 3. Got chicken liver on, so we could catch carp. We could get a bass. We could get channel cat. Who knows?
Don't forget about Mr. Snapper.
Yeah, I haven't seen a snapping turtle today.
What?
No. But yeah, we could.
I see snapping turtles every day. Also a day.
Yeah, but you guys don't have to drop links. I know I got a lot of mods, and if you got content, I tend to make you a mod. I don't expect anything from you guys. It's just if you want to drop your link, if you want to drop other people's links, that's awesome. But I'm not doing it to give you guys a job or anything. Just hang out, have a good time, and if you want to drop a link or drop your own link or a friend's link, all cool. Yep. Careful what you ask for, Jeff. You want to get subs that watch your content. That's the key. A little blue rod here is about to get snapped in half. We just had a tap on that. Kev, don't stay in too long, because you're definitely disturbing the fishing now.
Yes. Can I move upstream? Or
Yeah, you can move upstream. Just don't come below the bridge.
Or would all that dirt wash down?
Not great. Yeah, Jeff, I think you were live this weekend. I'm trying to think what night that was, but I was sick all weekend, and I'm trying to remember what happened that night. That might have been one of my unconscious nights. I took some NyQuil a few times. I was dead to the YouTube world a couple nights. Oh, the fishing contest, Jeff. The one-on-one. Did you have that? Catfish Curtis.
Dad,
Yo,
think about when we're ready to leave. Can I walk over there and throw the power worm and see if I can catch something?
getting getting some movement on the end rod. I can't tell if it's your wakes or if it's the rod. If we catch anything while you're swimming, it's going to be a miracle.
That's why I'm gonna swim. Just kidding.
If you're swimming below us, that'd be one thing, but swimming above, you're going to stir it up too much. Thursday and Sunday. Night birds. Oh man, that's rough. How did Catfish Curtis take the calling out sick? I believe it, man. There's a couple of days lately I would have had to contemplate skipping. I was pretty darn sick. Another crayfish from Kevy. Alright, it's a little too close.
No, no, no.
Can't see anything.
They weren't about to leave. Can I do that? Go to the other side, throw a power room at them?
You can walk to the other side. You mean walk across the bridge
No, walk to the other side.
and fish off the bank?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
What?
I just don't want you swimming around the whole time out there. But you're losing time here. It's going to start getting dark. I didn't bring the lights tonight on purpose. We got to get out of here soon.
The power one. Can I catch a carp on a power worm?
Nope.
Sorry.
Yeah, you could. I mean, that's what I caught him on the Unami with.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was that a crayfish? I mean, worm.
Oh, power worm.
Mm-hmm. Comment down below if you think he's lying or if he's
I
true.
filmed the whole thing, Kevin.
I didn't watch that video.
Jeff, it's ridiculous. Oh, the private chat from your, thought you meant our private chat. Kevin and I. Stan and Curtis. Oh, man. Well, I got to give Stan credit for just coming out and saying that, not making some other excuse. Blaming on his kid or something. Blaming on a friend or blaming on your wife. Nobody would believe me if I tried to blame it on Kevin, though.
Yeah.
Pick that up. I don't want my stuff in the mud. Put it on the hard dirt.
Well, number one, this was on the mud.
Mm-hmm.
I did not touch that at all. Look at so much things Dad believes that I do. Like, we always have these empty cans of seltzer water. I wonder who that is.
Big fish just jumped up there.
If it was a bass, it will not eat this. If it was a carp, then might. Done with this.
Man, it went calm all of a sudden.
Wonder if there's a big fish around.
Yeah, big muskie.
It is possible to catch a muskie.
Well, that was what I wasn't sure that when I first hooked into that. That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah, I thought it was a muskie too.
It kind of felt like a muskie, to be honest with you.
But it wasn't.
But it didn't break off, so.
I'm like, if that's a muskie, it's going to break.
It didn't have that, like, didn't bring it up to the top of the water. It didn't break top of the water like like the muskie, and it didn't take the deep run, like the short, deep dive down. Didn't have any of that.
That's usually when they break you off. A deep, short run.
Hey, adios.
Yep, a friend named John. Always. Kev's setting out for the other side of the creek again.
Oh, I was in the middle of the creek last time.
Now you were standing on the cement when I hooked into him.
That was not on purpose that time. That felt like a big, heavy stone to my bottom of my foot. Whoa, my ribs. I'm not flying.
Kev's going back across. There he goes, Dum Dum. This is why we don't buy expensive rods. And here comes the backstroke. Catfish Curtis, welcome in. He's crossing the creek. He wants to fish the hole I'm in from the other side. So he's gonna literally go down the other bank, steal my spot, and try to catch. There's a pot of big carp behind this down tree.
I'm gonna try that. That's that big buck you lost.
Yeah. And there's no way you're gonna land it on that rod anyway, but sure, go blow out my hole. Mind you, there's a bridge right up there. It's literally a walking bridge. You could just walk over there. Yep. Our car is not far from here. We're right at the parking lot at Spring Mountain. And the trail up is actually decent right here. You're not going to have long, Kev.
I know.
And when you come back, take the bridge, I guess.
Take the what?
The bridge.
Okay.
Yay. He'd rather swim.
It's a hard task to get up the bridge, though. You're thinking how fast I'll go up. Actually, be faster if I swim across. Full speed.
Full speed?
Looking for 30-pound car.
Try not to bang that branch.
Yes?
Yeah, because they're holding all around that. That might spook them all out of there. You're going to want to fish downstream of that branch. Blue rod's getting a little nibble there. Rod all the way to our left of the three rods. It's got a little nibble. Keep our eye on that. Middle rod's getting hit too. Probably the school of carp escaping from their lives over there, bumping into it. Yep, that's a pretty good hit there. He should take it right down. He took it right down last time, so. I'm gonna head over there. Zoom in on Kevin, or zoom in on the rods. Zoom in on the rods. Try moving it this way. The only problem is I got to put you in the mud now. I can't see you all as well. No, it don't look any better. I want the backdrop to be dark. And he snagged. Rod 1 and 2 getting tapped. Bullheads are probably getting active. It could be a bullhead. You all right?
Yup. First cast on that.
That sounds about right.
What do you think I should do?
Up to you. I'm getting taps though. I'd like you not to destroy my hole.
Should I snap it?
It's up to you. If you really want to get it back, aren't you going to wreck the hole anyway? Where you snagged?
In the middle of the hole?
Well, yeah. Snap it off then.
Okay, I'm going to pretend I'm setting a big stick.
Another lure down the tube.
Then I'm going to pretend I have a musky on and
Blue rod.
I think I did a great job. Oh, there's a big fish out there. Probably got tangled up.
Yeah, that was a big
That
one.
looks like a carp at all, though. Kind of looks like a muskie.
Come on, Kev. You got to start working your way back, bud.
Okay. I'll be there before you can even get him bottom.
Gonna pack up a few things, guys. So say your goodbyes to everyone. Hoping for a last minute bite here, but it's gonna be a quick takedown and out of here as soon as he's over here. I'm still hoping one will go down. My rod goes down, scream real loud so I can hear you. Oh, Lord. I'm ready for some NyQuil. Kevin, are you kidding me? You got to swim right through the hole? Good gosh. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up, guys. I don't think we're going to get hit now. I was hoping he'd take a more of a land route back. A little ridiculous. If anyone else was out here, I'd be yelling at him. But I'm just about done anyway. He doesn't like going to school. I don't know if you guys, some of my closer friends that might be watching, know the whole deal. But if he goes to school, we fish. That's the deal. Okay, smarty pants, get over here.
Did I get it far? Oh. Yeah, that's
It's a bullhead, keep it. Well, I sent you the picture of the new tank, right? We just got a new 60-gallon tank we set up. And we're putting the baby cat, we have a baby bullhead. It's like a few months old now. We're gonna put him in there. And as soon as he's big enough, we're gonna put our sunfish, which is like, he's probably pushing a pound. He's enormous. Big green sunfish in there. And we could probably add a few more fish in there as well. I thought about raising up some brown trout or something and stocking them in one of the local creeks where they're already in. But you got to fill out a certificate and permit for that, apparently. So I won't do that.
my favorite swim.
I'll bet you a bullhead already stripped those rods.
Hey, if there was a bullhead even hungry, we would have caught it.
I want you to come over, pick up your stuff before it gets dark and you don't know where it's at.
Okay.
Can you dump all the bait too?
What?
Can you dump all the bait?
Yep.
And then you can take a dip to clean yourself off after you dump all that.
Then I'll go for a roly-poly spin around.
Okay. I'm going to bring in this blue rod.
Oh, that's my toe, you crayfish. You have no idea how much that hurts on my toe.
Okay?
Yep, crayfish. And rocks.
Yep. So that
I'm so tired.
that fish got our bait. Yeah, Kev, let's wrap it up, buddy. I'm done. Did I see what I thought I saw there? Did that rod just tap? All right, see you next week, Jeff. Thank you all for coming in. I'm going to hang out, but I want to say my formal goodbye now. Appreciate everybody coming in, connecting over, subbing. Try to go live at least once a week, Tuesday nights usually, and put out a video every Friday, and then shorts pretty much every day as long as we can keep up with that. So that's kind of our schedule here on the channel if you're new, which I don't think you are, but in case you find us later. Have a good night, y'all. Peace. This is usually when we catch the fish. Did you get rid of the bait?
No, I'm drinking.
Okay. I'm not going to take down till you get rid of them.
Could take an hour.
No, we don't have an hour. We need to go.
Oh. No, I need to go.
Look, earlier I would have given each straight fish I saw a piece of meat. Look.
Oh, Jeff, speaking my language, buddy. I love fast water. I love fast water. My theory is the hungry fish go to the fast water. Oh, man. Try to chuck it out there a little bit if you can, so the bullheads at least can get some food. I gave Jeff, I forgot my kid's name. I gave Kevin the job of getting rid of her, of her old spoiled bait. See? Oh my God, I can smell it from here. I can't get any closer, guys. Sorry. Does it smell? Does it smell?
What do you think?
I don't know. I can't smell it from here.
Why
Yeah.
don't you put your nose right up to the bag?
All right, well, let's finish that up. We got to get going. We're losing daylight.
It's gonna take me an hour to rinse these bags out with the stinky
Just
stuff.
rinse them one time and throw them in the cooler. I'll rinse them at home. I'm going to take these guys in. Yo, Ted, we're closing up, buddy. We're closing up. Kevin was just dumping our old, spoiled, rotten bait. Hope your vacay's going good. I'm just pulling these rods in. I lost a monster carp tonight. Tangled me up. Couldn't get them in. A bunch of sunfish and the regular stuff, but that's all. Nice, buddy. Go enjoy it with your family, man. Thanks for coming in. I saw some of your live last night. It was hilarious. Girls were definitely trying to get on camera there. They were just like staring, fixing their hair. It was pretty funny. Theo looked more like you, like he was all down the business. Pennsylvania Sturgeon Farm. What is that? What'd you have for dinner, Ted? I saw your fish was your po' boy, your fish from last night. I guess it was. That looked amazing.
Catfish and crayfish are gonna be all over here tonight.
Yep, sure are. When did it rain? This mud is crazy. When did it rain this much? The mud is out of control. That was a nasty job I gave you. Not, wasn't even right.
Who do you think you are?
Do you need more water or should I dump it?
What?
Do you need more water or should I dump it?
Dump it.
That's good. I said one time because we really got to go. You're not understanding. It's going to stink no matter what. Just get it in the cooler, and when you close the cooler, that's going to stop the stink. All right, we really got to roll. Let's see. Yeah, Aiden, miraculously covered from the man cold to go fishing. But don't worry, I'll be sick for work again tomorrow morning. Awesome. Good luck there, Nolan. Ted's going live tomorrow after the premiere, live on the beach with a campfire. That's right, the black flies kicked you off last time. Or the green flies, I guess they are. All right, I got to run, guys. We're losing daylight, and I didn't bring my lights. Peace out, y'all. Catch you later. Be good.